All right, so we are going to do the paint palette and patterns page. Okay, so our page has a nice big paint palette and it's divided into 6 parts. Now up here are different types of color families, and you have to do one of each of these in a section. Okay, so you have warm colors, cool colors, primary colors, secondary colors, complementary colors, and then your favorite set of colors. I'm going to start with my warm colors. So that's like your reds, oranges, yellows, pinks, that kind of stuff. And I'm going to pick this one right here. So now my goal is to color this section with nothing but warm colors. Okay? And if you want to do the creativity challenge, you can. And that's where you color lighter or darker with values like we've talked about in class. So like maybe I'll push really hard on this part and then very lightly on that part. And then I'm just going to make sure that this whole section gets nothing but warm colors. All right, so as you can see, I have most of this done, and now I'm getting closer towards the center. And now your paintbrushes aren't actually in the section, but if you want to include them in like one of the sections next to it, you can. Otherwise, I think I might go in and do that one. I'm going to be extra fancy, and I'm going to do that one with some neutral colors later, I think, and we'll talk about that when I get to the end. I might change my mind later on, but that's all good. All right, so I'm doing my different values here. And I think I'm going to drop some orange in here. So I have this first one done. I have my warm colors done. All right, so now I need to do cool colors. So that's like your greens, your blues, your purples, your teals, maybe like your sky blue. So you probably have a couple of options there, okay? Now, you don't have to do it right next to the one that we did before. You can go opposite, you can go wherever, it's up to you. I think I'm just gonna jump straight across and I'm gonna get started over here with my cool colors. All right, so I am done with my cool colors over here, so I can check that off my list. And now I need to take a look at the primary colors. So if we look at our color wheel, remember, our primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. So those colors mix together to make all the other colors. All right, so those are the only colors that I can use for this next section. So I'm going to put all my other ones off to the side. And I've got my primary colors. And I get to decide where I am going to put them. And so I think I'm going to do my primary colors right here. All right, and remember, you can do the creativity challenge if you want. So like maybe I'll push really, really hard with this yellow and then super duper soft over here to get that nice value shift like we've talked about in class. All right, so I finished the primary colors, so I can check that off my list. And now I need to do the secondary colors. So if we look back at our color wheel, remember, the secondary colors are made when you mix 2 primary colors together. So red plus yellow makes orange, yellow plus blue makes green, and blue plus red makes purple. So those are our 3 secondary colors. And just like with the other color families, we are going to fill a space with our secondary colors. And remember, you can do the creativity challenge if you want to, but you don't have to. If you don't want to do the different values, that is just fine. But fill the whole space with nothing but secondary colors. All right, so that is my secondary colors done. Now the last set of colors that you need to do that I'm choosing for you, because you get to choose the last set for yourself, but for set E, this guy right here or this guy, we need to do complementary colors. Now we talked about this in class a little bit, but just as a reminder, on the color wheel, the colors have to go in a specific order, and colors that are opposite each other on the color wheel are called complementary colors. All right, so that would be like red and green, blue and orange, or purple and yellow. So you're going to pick one set of complementary colors. And I think I'm going to go with blue and orange for my set. And that is all that I'm going to use in one of these 2 sections, is my complementary colors. So I think I'm going to do them up here. And remember, You can do the creativity challenge if you want, but you do not have to. It might give you a little bit more colors to work with in terms of this one. If you have different values and colors of blues and oranges, that's fine. You can use those. I'm just going to stick with these two colored pencils though for this one. All right, so I've got my warm colors, my cool colors, my primary colors, my secondary colors, and my complementary colors. Now for this last one, you get to pick your favorite colors to put in there. So maybe you want to pull out those teals or those lime greens or whatever you want. You can do that for here. So I think I'm really a big fan of like those naturey colors. So I'm going to dig through my colored pencil box here and find some of those and use them in this space to finish up my paint palette. All right, so now that I'm done with my actual color part, I need to finish this picture by painting my paintbrushes. If you want to silly Miss Colbert, if you want to color them any old color, you can if you want. I think I'm going to go with maybe my neutral colors, and then I might just do like a color wheel on the inside or something. So remember, neatness still counts, so you got to be as careful as possible. But once you're done, you can take a picture and upload it to your Google Classroom.